So, how do you take ownership and responsibility for yourself for changing your inner environment? I have a model here that I always say a lot of things are like driving. So, first is awareness. And you can think of this as if you're driving, it's almost like I woke up, I'm at the wheel. I woke up out of slumber and I'm driving a car. Holy cow, I'm driving a car. I didn't even know I was driving a car. That's how it can often be for people when they realize they actually are responsible for their mindset. They've been so on autopilot from the beliefs and programming that they've had from their parents and their family of origin that they just have that fixed mindset about it. And they're like, well, this is just who I am. This is just who I am. So you can just wake up one day and realize I'm actually at the wheel. Wow, that's awareness, right? So that's my first step in my little slide here, awareness. You are understanding that you're driving this car and you do have control over this, and you also have responsibility over it. The next step is arresting the behaviors, right? So think of that as hitting the brake or pulling over. So imagine that you're watching a movie and you see something shocking happen and you press pause. It's just like that, So something's happening. You're about to run off the road. You're going to steer off the road and push the brake. You're about to hit, a bicycle going across the street. You're arresting that. You're having awareness that the behavior is happening or the thought patterns are happening, and then you're hitting the brake on it. Thirdly, adjusting. So think of that as steering the wheel. So of course, you're driving down the road. You're starting to drift toward the shoulder, so you gently steer back. This is course correction. So small corrections prevent big crashes. This is where you get to choose a better behavior in real time. So you're already aware, you've already stopped yourself from the major things. And now when you see the drift happening back into habits, then you course correct. And then lastly, anchoring, meaning that you're driving without having to remember to check the mirrors. You can even drive all the way home and not remember your drive. At first, driving takes all of your attention, and eventually you do it automatically. So repetition and reinforcement creates muscle memory and brain pattern memory, neural pathway memory, until the new pattern sticks for good. So practicing all of these thinking and mindset habits is important until it is natural for you without thinking. And so if you find yourself then being unaware and somebody makes you aware that you're doing these things, then you've got to start over and, get aware, arrest the pattern, and then adjust and anchor from there. So this is the 4 steps: awareness, arresting, adjusting, and anchoring. This is for any kind of personal change, really.